Mhm. Good morning. I'm going to top off my juice, get some music going, and have a nice, cozy, wozy morning of restorative yin. So good. Welcome. Hello. I see that there's some people here live, and I'm curious to know if you're going to stay the course of this practice. We'll be here for about 45, 50 minutes. And we're going to restore ourselves. We're going to rejuvenate ourselves so that we can have a lovely weekend. And so whether you're doing this practice now or in the future, this is always good. Restorative yoga, yin yoga are amazing at doing just that, restoring the body physically, holding space for any emotions that are ready to tenderly make their way up to the surface, for rejuvenating a tired body. And so I have some props here. I have bolsters, a blanket, set of blocks. If you don't have these yoga props, you can use pillows. You can use a stack of books instead of a block. Whatever you have, it can be used. When I first started teaching restorative yoga one-on-one, I would wrap, arm pillows in blankets or pots and pans, not pans, but pots, wrap them in blankets to elevate the legs. So anything is possible. And if you've never done this practice before, it's lovely. Anyone can do it. You don't need any experience. You just need a desire to want to practice nourishment, self-nourishment, self-care. And so if we haven't met before, my name is Jamie Burke, and I've been practicing yoga for well over 20 years and been teaching for 10. And for me, yoga was like the first steps in understanding my worthiness and caring for myself. So I share this practice from my heart. Thank you for joining me, and happy Friday. So to begin, you're going to place blocks underneath a pillow or a bolster. One block at its median height, and the second one at its lowest height, creating a T-shaped, capital letter T. And place the pillow, the bolster over that. I've got this beautiful little shearling that makes things extra cozy, so I'll throw that over top. If you don't have that, you can also use a blanket. Placing a blanket off the edge is really nice. And you're going to come to sit with this bolster behind you, the structure behind you. Maybe placing another blanket rolled up or a pillow underneath the thighs or the knees. It's also really nice to have an eye pillow or a blanket, something to cover the eyes so you get to go deep into your body. And so you land in the shape, close the eyes, and come to focus in on the breath. Take deep breaths. Noticing where the breath enters the body and following that breath, that life force, all the way in. Seeing if you can breathe deeper, lower, and fuller into your body. Seeing if, as you exhale, can you start to relax more into your body. Now, the beauty of a restorative type of practice is that we're not looking for stress, for stretch, for sensation. We're looking to find that sweet spot where your body actually feels suspended, and supported so that you can just let go of anything that's been heavy. Some of the shapes that are more yin, you'll feel more sensation, and then some of the poses that are more restorative will just be really comfortable. And this is more of a restorative shape. Open your mouth. Take 5 breaths in and out through the mouth. And allow your awareness, your attention to land in the heart space. And just checking in with the heart. Is there any desires that are in the heart right now? If so, acknowledge them. A clear message came through. I desire to feel love and connection. And just seeing how that resonates, that lands in your body. I desire to feel love and connection. Visualize, imagine, and see where in your life you already have love and connection. You might have a slew of smiling faces coming to your mind's eye. You might have 1 or 2 really powerful sources of that love and connection. I'm going to invite you to feel gratefulness, appreciation for the faces that come forward. Even saying, I love you and I thank you. As if you're talking to them like they're there, they're sitting with you. Again, opening the mouth, taking a deep breath. Breathing out through the mouth with a sigh or a yawn. Let's do that 2 more times. Excuse me. And in that same theme of love and connection, acknowledging where it is that you desire more of it. In the laws of manifestation, it's really about focusing on what we already have, feeling the sensation, the experience of having that, and then inviting more of it to come into our lives. And what does it feel like to have more love, more connection? Feel free to smile. Feel free to reach the arms out wide and then wrap them around as if you're wrapping them around some loved one or yourself. Now, if you feel that you want to stay in this shape longer, feel free to. If you'd like to come into some more yin movements, you can circle the ankles nice and slow. Point the toes and flex the feet, spreading the toes as well. You might do the same with the wrists. Or stretch into the body. Bring the soles of the feet towards each other. Let the knees be wide, butterfly shape. Place the hands on the belly. And connecting to the belly, connecting to the digestive system, the place where all of our food gets broken down, but also all of our emotions get digested as well. And so the feelings, the emotions that are elicited with connection, with love, seeing if you can connect to them in your belly, the excitement, the warmth, the joy and pleasure that it is to feel in those frequencies of connection and love. Maybe even visualizing a bright light in your belly, like the glow of a fire. As you breathe in, it gets a little wider, brighter, shinier. And as you breathe out, it just settles. Settling into this steady flow, big breaths in and out, through the nose or through the mouth, whichever feels appropriate, alternating if you'd like. Feel free to stay there again if you're comfortable in the shape. If you're ready to move, you can slide that second bolster out from underneath your legs, bring the soles of the feet to the earth, and then gently windshield wipe the legs. Rolling off to whichever side feels best. come into a tabletop position onto all fours and just take a few breaths, move through the spine, rippling from the tailbone to the crown of the head as you breathe in and out. And you can walk up a little higher until your knees are just straddling the bolster. You can place the second bolster or a blanket underneath your bum. And we're coming into a supported child's pose here. Bring your attention deeper into your breath. Send the breath like wings into the back of the body, into the shoulder blades and down the length of the spine. Expanding more into your body by deepening the breath. We're not going to stay here for too long. Bring your hands to the earth and gently, slowly lift your chest up. And sit back onto your heels. You can even take the hands back behind you and lean back. Reposition the hands so the fingertips are pointing away from your body. Lean back, stretch out through the forearms, through the chest, open up through the throat. And then lean over to one side and slowly come back up. You can move the bolster out from underneath your bum here. Walk the knees back, step your left leg forward and let your right thigh come down onto the bolster. You can just kind of lean off the front of the bolster. This is a supported lunge. And you might tip the left knee off to the side. You might let the head hang forward. If you feel like you'd like a little bit more support, you can place that second bolster in front of you, rest your arms onto it. Or you can twist towards the left thigh and look over the left shoulder. Keep checking in with your body, taking big breaths, making adjustments as you need to. From here, feel free to stay in a lunge, or you can transition this into a half frog pose by walking the left foot back and bringing the left knee down to the earth. So sort of the inside of the thighs open. Noticing where you feel sensation, breathe into that part of the body. And again, you're welcome to stay here longer, or you can press the hands back to the earth and slowly slide that left leg all the way back. So both legs are straight back behind you. You're in a supported upward dog here. Breathing into the belly, straight arms long through the spine. You can let the head hang forward. We won't hold this shape too long because it is active. Maybe drawing circles with your nose in space. Or looking over the left shoulder, over the right shoulder. Or nodding the chin up and down. Or you can surrender your weight all the way down and just hang. Really listen to your body move when you feel you're ready to. If you want to come back into a child's pose for a moment, or a heart-melting pose where you lift the tailbone to the sky and rest your heart to the bolster. When you're ready to step the right foot forward and rest the left thigh against the bolster. Make any adjustments again for the body that you need. Big deep breaths. Letting go of tension as you exhale, softening the body. Again, making adjustments if you'd like. You can walk the right knee out to the side. You can twist into the right knee, or you can bring that right leg down into a half supported frog. Opening those tight places in the body, taking big breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Releasing any wind from the body, releasing any sounds from the body. Again, feel free to stay here if you'd like to stay in the shape. If you're ready to move back to that supported upward dog, you can slide the right leg back. Again, there's two variations active through this with the arms straight, palms to the earth, lifting up through the chest or letting the head hang. Or bringing the forearms down and just allowing yourself to rest, letting the head hang forward. Another 5 to 10 big breaths here. Preparing to shift out of the shape nice and slow. Again, back to a child's pose or to the heart melting pose with the tailbone up, heart down. And about 5 breaths here. If you'd like to, you could also turn this into a supported downward dog. Lift the tailbone to the sky and rest the head down on the props. Just moving through the feet, through the heels, up and down, ankles circling. And then make your way back down to a tabletop position, moving through the spine again. When you're ready, we'll place one bolster on one side of the mat, one on the other side. So you've got a frame. Blocks we don't need anymore. You can just actually, let's keep them just in case. One on each side and a blanket for underneath the head. We're going to come to lie on our backs. And again, you can kind of curl the edges of the blanket out underneath to cradle the head. Make sure your shoulders are flat on the earth. Knees can be bent or legs straight. When you're ready to hug the right knee in towards your chest and then twist, tip that right knee over to the left side. And now here, what you can do is actually place the block underneath the bolster, so the bolster's on a diagonal, and then support the leg from here. Big deep breaths. Breathing into the belly, pushing out into the belly. We won't stay too long in this twist. When you're ready to really slowly slide the right foot back, roll to your back to neutral. Make any adjustments to reposition the body. And again, knees bent or legs straight. Taking a moment, a deep breath in this integrative neutral space. And then when you feel ready to left knee in towards your chest and then tip the left knee over to the right side. When you're ready to, making your way slowly, carefully back to the center. Hug the knees to the chest. Take 5 big breaths there. And for our last pose for Shavasana, placing one or both pillows or bolsters underneath the thighs. Arms wherever they're comfortable. Maybe hands, one over the heart, one over the belly. As you place the hands on the body, reminding yourself that you have been actively inviting in greater connection and love to self, to yourself in this practice. And so by acknowledging this, taking a moment to thank yourself for that openness, that intimacy. Big breath, sighing it out through the mouth. Feel free to stay here and recharge a little longer if that's what you need. When you are ready to, you can move through the ankles and stretch. And it being Friday, just focus on how you'd like to feel this weekend, what you'd like to cultivate for yourself, how you can continue to amplify the desire for connection and love. Ask for what you'd like. Reach out to those that you want to feel connected to and in love with. Love is a state of being. And I am sending you some of this state from my heart to yours. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today and always. And we will see you next week. Ciao for now. Namaste and many blessings, love, and connection to you.